What is up, wrestling fans? Welcome to episode number 139 of Smack Talk, coming to you from smarkoutmoment.com. Third time's the charm to start this episode. Hopefully this works. I am your host, as always, Tony Mango, and with me on the mic this evening, we have Stephen Wago,
Hello, I'm Stephen Wago, and I'll go on to the next person quick.
Mike Payton. I
Oh,
don't get
Dace
that
is
at all,
here.
but okay. You're pulling a Ryback here, doing the chest bump thing. And apparently, before the episode started, he dubbed himself as being from the Drew, what was it, the Drew Crew Hole? Mr. Drew White.
Coming live at the Drew Crew Hole. It is Drew White.
Scared me there
No
for that,
pause.
that little bit of a time.
You did it on purpose.
My bad.
Ah, you're an ass.
That joke. That joke.
Tonight on the show, we have a main event of Superstar scorer Santino Marella. We're going to answer your mailbag questions that you sent in, go over some stuff that's happening with the Fantasy League, take a little break with the Rest Hold. Before that, we're going to do the hot tags and round 3 of the hottest WWE Divas tournament. And now we're in part 1, and you guys know what this means by now. And if you're not sure what that means and you're a new person, then this is time for the wrestling trivia question of the week, otherwise known as the Ask Him. Last week's question was from Mike Payton. So, Payton, give us a little refresher of what that was.
Well, the theme for last week was eye patches because Cesaro was wearing an eye patch. I asked the panel what two currently signed superstars have worn an eye patch in the past 10 years besides Cesaro. Those, of course, were Daniel Bryan and Naomi. But the question to you guys was, what former WWF Tag Team Champion is missing an eye and would later be used in his gimmick where he wore an eye patch? And that person was Carl Ouellet of the Quebecers tag team, 3-time tag team champions, would eventually be repackaged as a pirate called Jean-Pierre Lafitte. Now, as far as answers, I don't think I can give full credit to anybody. Watchman King at least got it partially. He said Carl Ouellet with the Quebecers as Pierre, but he didn't get Jean-Pierre Lafitte, so partial credit on that. But then the other two people, Johnny Castaway saying Damien Sandow in 2 weeks, which, hey, that may be true. We may see him with the eye patch eventually. But I think props to Awesome Piano Man for his answer for being funny. Dave Batista because he has one eye in his name. Very clever.
I like that one. This week's question to the panel, I have something related to Naomi and Cameron because I couldn't think of much to do for an Ask Him, and I just decided to go with what happened this week on Raw. A couple of big things had happened, and they broke up this week. So I was thinking about the Funkadactyls, and that made me think of this other superstar. He had two women that acted as valets and referred to themselves with a name that had funk in it. Who was that guy?
Flash! He was so funky!
It's Flash Funk. Too Cold Scorpio, Charles Skaggs, I think is his real name or something like that. Flash Funk, a funny gimmick that he had going on there back in the heyday of the Attitude Era, where he totally didn't fit
Love
in
those
at all.
boots.
What was that?
The boots. Those boots were awesome.
The boots, yeah. And that jumpsuit with a lightning bolt on it. So, piggybacking off of that, question to the audience. Name the two women that were his valets. Give me the two names of the women themselves and the name that they used for the two of them. Kind of like how Naomi and Cameron were the Funkadactyls. This was woman one and woman two were the blank. There's actually two possible names you can give me. Either one of them is okay. One of them has funk in it, the other one doesn't. So either one's going to work. If you think you know the answer, go ahead and take a guess. Leave a comment below on YouTube. Send a tweet at SmarkOutMoment with the hashtag AskHim. Or leave a comment on the SmarkOutMoment page for this episode. And next week, I'll tell you who gets it right, who gets it wrong. And we're going to continue along here in part 2 with the hot tags of the week. So stay tuned and click on that next video.